you don't want to know. She probably wants me to talk about the time that she got in the fountain that took her as a freshman. And we stayed in a really nice hotel. They never get us that nice hotels. Then I turn around, checking them in. Charity's in the fountain. Guess what? We don't get nice hotels anymore. We're not in charity anymore. She probably wants me to talk about the time on the bus where she put lipstick all over herself and Liz and everybody else. Or the times that I made her run for 20 minutes straight in practice and she just stared at me looking mad. I mean, there's so many times she probably wants me to talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about any of those. I want to give you guys an insight to why they are so special and why they mean so much and why they're so great leaders to these girls. I don't want to make it about, I've told them what I love about them. They know how I feel about them, and I will add little bits, but I think what everyone in this room needs to know is what great leaders these girls are to the younger classmen, to each other. We all make mistakes, but we grow from them, and this group has come so far from their freshman year. Again, most freshmen I'm like, I wouldn't be sad if they didn't make it to their senior year. But guess what? I'm surprised every senior year. And it is the best thing about going from freshmen to seniors. So something that we do every Monday, we start practice with something called Mindset Monday. I start practice with a 5 to maybe 10-minute speech, depends going long, because I like to get practicing, I'm not about talking. But setting our mindset for the week, character goals, who we want to be, how we want to be teammates, what we're going to do outside of basketball. This is so much bigger than basketball for me. Katie gave some speeches, Emily gave some speeches, but then I gave the task to my seniors to give some Mindset Monday speeches. They blew us out of the water. It was so cool to see, one, these girls take assignments seriously. We already know that from all their academic all-state awards. But they all came charity. Charity's word is determined. And I think that is the perfect word for Charity because from her freshman year to where she is now, she would not be here unless she was determined. She had a lot of roadblocks, a lot of diversions in her way, and that's not a bad thing. What I love about it is she never backed down from them. She's here because she said, these are not going to stop me. I'm going to push through. I know who I am. I know where I can be, and I know where I can get to, and I'm going to do that because I'm determined. I have the character. I have the strength. I have the people surrounding me to help me get there, and she's never afraid to ask for help, and I think that's a hard thing to learn at a young age, and it's still at my age. But she asked for the help when she needed it because she was determined to get where she needed to go, and I think that is going to take her a long way. But again, her teammates said, you're disciplined and mindful, you want to get better and work hard to do so. You bring motivation and energy to situations, and you bring positivity. She is always determined to prove herself to who she is, and she's a great player in person. She walks through struggles with strength and hope and is always willing to help others through these tough times. She makes basketball fun. She cares about the team the most. She is our loud voice when we need it. She holds the team together. She is the glue. She is the mindset. She puts the team first and listens to teammates' feedback to get better. She's a confident shooter, an impact player. She lifts up her teammates. She listens and adjusts to teammates, and she plays with intensity and aggressiveness. So Charity, I know this is probably not the speech that you envisioned the whole time, but I think it's the speech that I wanted to give and that you needed to hear because you are an incredible person, and it's not just about the silly moments we have or the laughter you bring to the team. I want everyone here to know that you are so much more than that and that you brought this team together, and I hope to be as determined as you in the goals that I have